So this will be my last part because part 2 was kind of long because I was driving. But I'm just basically saying that the middle class needs to wake up, that we need to work together and not fight each other. I'm a strong believer with all this chaos that's going on. The devil doesn't want us to focus, to love one another, be together, be supportive to one another. Because we got con artists, scam artists, we got so many different types of people. But my thing, what I'm saying is that we all have to work together. Because the people up top use us as entertainment. Point blank, period. They use us as entertainment. There should be no reason why human trafficking should be $1 billion business. It should be no reason why. Like, slaving humans should have been a thing in the past, but because whoever got power or money or connections, they still have that evil entity think it's okay that human beings are nothing but a product. There should be no reason why drugs are killing people off on the street. Like, there should be no reason people should continue making drugs. You know what I'm saying? We understand drugs. Most people will go deeper and say, well, people want to get away from the pain, whatever situation. I understand, but what I'm saying is the whole public in the world understood and understand that drugs is a deadly gateway, not to death, but devastation, grief. It kills the whole community. Like, we understood that, so there should be no reason why drugs should be continue making, And last and not least, violence. Violence from any shape of violence, from abuse, from just having full of hatred. Road rage is terrible these days. The worst of the worst. And shout out to my one YouTuber I watch all the time, Lovely T. I watch her or listen to her podcast. They were just talking about, the murder rates and homicide rates are skyrocketing all over the nation and stuff. And once again, there should be no violence because we got psychology, therapists, counselors in schools or the rec centers, or council members have, counseling and stuff. You can't force nobody to go to therapy and counseling, but there should be nobody hurting nobody. There should be no violence that skyrockets to the point that young people are gone. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's just crazy. There should be no reason. We have many resources to help people not to get to that point where they want to kill somebody just because they want to kill somebody. What I'm basically saying, we have came such a long way to understand about mental illness, about neglect, about abuse, about violence, about drugs, about human trafficking, and yet we have not made progress. We have, but we haven't. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, who is to blame? The parents, the community, police, and the government. Oh yeah, there's a lot of blame going around. But who can help? The same people that I just named. We can do it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all like, what does this have to do with the wealthy people, Jasmine? Well, in my opinion, wealthy people keep up with this shit. Like with Lovely T and her co-host was saying that private companies are making these ghost guns and shit. Like, that's some fuck up shit. And they know this shit kills people, but they don't give a fuck because they want to make money. That's what I'm saying. Like my friends say, capitalism is killing this country. Greed is killing this country because nobody don't care about a human life. Human life is nothing but a human life. A woman can get pregnant and be another life. But shit, you don't know. That baby can pass away. That woman can pass away without her child. Like, it's some crazy shit. Nah, a life is more than precious than gold. A human life is more important into this whole world. Like, this is some fucked up shit, you know? So that's what I'm saying. Wealthy people, corrupted rich people are continue in stimulating the violence and the gore and these horrific things that's happening around the world. Yes, parents are responsible. Yes, you have to be self-reliant of your actions. And yes, people need to research and be their own mind decision makers. However, in the world of struggle and trying to survive, things are high. People passing away from COVID or other diseases and stuff. It gets to the point where people are just losing their damn mind because there is no order. There is no organization. Our leaders are a bunch of old people wearing diapers, fighting, complaining about dumb shit that happened like 2 years ago. Then you have a lot of people who are famous on YouTube, shouldn't be famous, and they're spraying negativity and evil, wicked ways and thoughts. And then you got a whole bunch of wealthy people who don't know what to do with their money, so they want to go to the dark side of the corrupted world, the underworld, to continue fulfill a sick fantasy, the dark web, the black marketing, you know. Like, and the government is involved with that shit too, some of them, you know. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That if we're intelligent creatures and we understand all of these problems and issues that's going on in the world, then why not one person don't say anything or take a very serious action? It is easy to see something fall down and be obliterated, but it's difficult to build it back up and make it magnificent. And that's exactly what's going on in the world today. If I ever become rich, if I ever have so much money, I'm going to start from Virginia. Then I'm going to start from North Carolina and go all the way down to Florida. Then go up to Baltimore, to Boston, to all the way up to the tip of the United States. Then go to the Midwest of East Coast. I will continue to hit every 50 state to renew and rebuild to each community because we're all suffering. We're all suffering. Every last one of us is suffering from all this devastation around. So what I'm saying is, the people that have more money can really help this world to be a better place. Us, middle class, and people who are lower class, we have tried our hardest. We have tried our best. We have tried to do everything we can to help the community. The only problem is we don't have an endless finance, but they do. But like I say, having pain and misery and chaos and violence is more entertaining than seeing young people going to college, university, community college, trade schools, and be leaders of tomorrow, politicians for the next year or next decade. They don't want to see none of that because it's much fun to see a bunch of body bags, and it's a lot of fun to see people continue glorifying violence and hatred towards each other. I'm going to say this because I know that the other one was kind of long, but the devil used all of this so we don't love each other. And Jesus keep telling us to love each other. If you don't believe in God, that's okay. But you better believe this, though. There is a devil and there is a God. And there is evil and there is good. If you don't believe that, that's quite fine. But I'm going to ask you this. Where is this evil coming from? And where the good people have arisen and arrived and made miracles happen every single day? It could be something so small. It don't even have to be huge. That somebody can wake up this morning and give a homeless person a hot cup of coffee. Because it's freezing out here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That we are trying our best to make this world a better place. But the rich and the 1% can make it extraordinary. But they'd rather be evil and corrupted. Now, I'm not saying that all of them. Some of them are. But a lot of them could help this world. I'll see y'all later.